Video is going to be a review and swatch of a palette that I got like maybe 3 weeks, a month ago, more or less. I can't even remember. April was a busy month. We had Autism Awareness, which is in April. And then we had Holy Week. We had Easter. So I was trying to squeeze as many videos as I can, some Easter looks, a lot about autism, and then some palettes, which 2 of them included the Blood Sugar and the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star. It was really meant to do a review, but I did try to squeeze a look in there. The Blue Blood one, I was supporting Autism Awareness, so the color was meant to be bold and full on the lid so that the blue could just stand out, because it's about supporting autism awareness, which one of the colors is blue, and it's the main theme color of autism, even though autism has red, yellow, dark blue, and a royal medium blue. But the main theme color is blue. So I wanted it was one of the last days of autism awareness, which is in April, and I wanted it to be full and bold and blown out. Normally, when I'm using really strong, bold colors, I go much lighter on them, but I wanted it to be that way. But there was one comment that was constructive criticism, which I always appreciate. She made sure there was something positive in there, and it was just like she said, my humble opinion, and it was with respect, and I so appreciate it. But I did get a comment from a young lady that just had nothing positive to say, very disrespectful, just very negative, and that is not what my channel is about. My channel is about being positive and uplifting and supporting each other in this YouTube community. It has to be with respect. It cannot be negative. I do not mind constructive criticism, but there has to be respect and some positive in that comment. If not, I'm going to delete and block you, because I don't have time for it. I don't want you to waste your time. Don't waste my time. And that's just how it's going to be. And you know, I responded to her, and she never even responded back to my comment, which one of my things was, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a professional makeup artist for almost 20 years. I know what I'm doing, and I'm good at what I'm doing. But sometimes when I do a look, there's a certain purpose for that look, like the autism awareness with the blue blood bath. It was meant to be harsh and bold and stuff like that. But, and then she wouldn't even respond to my comments, but then she would come back on the other review and do another comment, acting like she was agreeing with the person that was positive and saying constructive criticism, which nothing what she said was even remotely similar to the other person. So I responded to her on each video. She never responded back. So I just deleted her. And if she ever comes back on, she'll be blocked, because my channel, like I said, you know, I share, there is everything beauty, because like I said, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a professional makeup artist. So of course there will be all things beauty, but a lot of my videos is about blogging and sharing my life, my children, my family's life, things that we do together as a family, things we believe in, causes that we support, events that we go to, celebrations, just every moment in our life. And there's so many causes that are near and dear to my heart, especially autism, because my son is autistic. So we go full force, full-fledged with it, whether it's from a look to the march that we do for autism awareness, to any event, to anything that we do. And so I share our whole life and our family and everything that we do and believe in and support, and just the whole thing, 9 yards. And so I don't want anything negative in comments. Constructive criticism is okay, but it has to have positivity and respect. If it doesn't have that, I will delete and block you. So this person had made 2 comments. She wouldn't respond to my comment, but she would go on the other video and do another comment, acting like she was saying the same thing that the other positive person was saying, which she was saying nothing remotely even similar to that person. So I tried to be positive, even though she was very negative and disrespectful. I tried to be positive and respond back to her. She didn't respond. She made another comment on the other video. I responded to her then. She didn't make a comment, so I just deleted her comments. And if she comes back, I'll block her, because it's this community is about uplifting and being positive and respectful. There's no time for all of that. I mean, we're definitely going to have difference of opinion. That might not be the way she does makeup, and that's what she should have said. That's not my kind of my cup of tea or the way I would do makeup. It looks a little too much for me, for my taste, but hey, if that's what you like, kudos to you. And I look forward to other videos, or thank you for, you know, doing your review. Anything that you can possibly say that's positive and respectful, and she refused to do both. So I refused to have her comments on my video. So I just want to put that out there. Today is not a tutorial. I'm not teaching you how to do makeup, even though I can teach. I believe since YouTube has been around for so long, most people in this world know how to do makeup. They don't need you to teach them. But if you want to create a look and share that look with them, that's different. You're sharing that look. They don't have to like it. They don't have to do it. They just can just watch you. And if they don't like it or wouldn't be something, why waste their time? They should just stop the video and move on to something else. But don't come on being disrespectful and negative. It doesn't fly with me, and I'm like, girl, bye. So I just wanted to put that out there before I go into this review and swatch. Like I said, I'm not doing a tutorial today. I'm not about teaching anybody. I'm just about creating looks, having fun with it. A lot of times I wing them. I don't have a set plan. Most YouTubers, they have a plan. They'll create the look before they even come out on video. They'll perfect that look, and then they'll come out on video and do it with you. Most of the time. There's some of them that wing it and are really good at winging it. Most of the time I do wing it because I want to have fun with it in the moment as I'm video recording it for you. I want to be creative in the moment, see what it comes out. If it comes out to be something that I don't even like myself as much as, you know, I would change it up. I don't particularly like what I just did, but I could find, you know, fix it up and find the good in it, but next time I would do it different. Then you're seeing raw footage. What you see is what you get. And I'm just having fun and being creative in the moment and stuff like that. So, and today's not a look, even though I did use 3 shadows in this palette on my eyes. And I'll take a picture and I'll squeeze it in right now. So you're going to see it this very second. Okay, so that was the look. A closer look on my eyes, just to show you, not for you to do the same colors or do the same look, just to show you what colors I did on my eyes and how it came out on me. It's a really light color. The strongest color is probably on my lid, which is like a beautiful shimmer green. And then the other is really light colors, which is kind of like a bronzy look on the edge, and in the whole middle inner thing of the crease, it's just a very light shimmer kind of cream color, beigey color, if you will. I was wanting just to do something simple today. This is how I do my makeup on a daily basis. My eyebrows, I just ran out of my pencil. It's not as hard, as bold as I usually do it, which that's the trend. The trend of the eyebrows, I have a hard time saying that word, is bold and dark and thick, which I don't like my eyebrows to be thick. This is the real shape of my eyebrows, but usually I do a pomade, which makes it darker and stronger. But the pomades that I've tried are not the ones I'm really liking. I really love the Anastasia pomade. It comes on really soft and it turns into a powder-like look, and I love it. Makes your eyebrows look natural. This one is just a pencil. In fact, it was the end of my pencil today. That was it. So I just shaded in my natural eyebrow and just did that. So it's nothing really heavy or dark. But I'm going to go and run errands with my son. It's our special bonding day together of the week. So I just want it to be like, you know, a come out look, a definite look, but yet light, so I could go run my errands and still look just dolled up a little bit and stuff like that. So let me just go ahead. I spent 9 minutes talking on that. So yeah, so this is just going to be the review and swatch. It has, I don't want comments like about really the look, unless you just like, I like the eyeshadow, you know, I like your makeup, whatever. But it's not really based on, even though I use the colors of the palette, it's not a look that, you know, I'm showing you how I did. You won't even see how I did this look. or how I created this look. It's just a look that I did like on any natural day that I'm about to go out and do errands, but I did use 3 colors of it. So anyway, the palette that I'm talking about is the James Charles Morphee palette. My daughters got it first, and they love James Charles, and they love Jeffree Star. So, and I don't know if I mentioned that I have the Blood Sugar and the Blue Blood by Jeffree Star, which I was telling you about the autism look that I did. They're really bold colors, very, very pigmented. I was highly, highly impressed, especially with Blood Sugar. But I would definitely, and Blood Sugar is my top 3, if not my top palette, and I have a huge makeup collection. But I would definitely buy them both again because the colors are amazing, very pigmented. Blue Blood had a lot of fallout, hard to work with, especially the Ocean Ice. Like all YouTubers were saying, you have to put glue to get it to stick or some other trick that you might know of. But I highly recommend it. I love Jeffree Star's palettes, and I would definitely buy it again. You just have to know that, you know, some of your cleanup tricks might might not work, might not be good enough. So the best thing is I recommend to completely enjoy the palette and not have all that fallout craziness is to wear the shields that are out there, sticky notes, scotch tape, whatever your trick is. So it's less steps, less cleanup, and then you can enjoy the amazing colors and the pigmentation of the palette. And I love his packaging. The Blue Blood is like a coffin, and the Blood Sugar was my favorite. It's like a video cassette, like the VHS days. And then when you take it out, it's like a briefcase. It's like so genius. So Jeffree Star, yes. So anyway, back to James Charles. So this is the box, and my daughters got it, and they loved it. And so I thought, okay, I want to get one. Let me try it. So this is his outer box packaging, which I love because it has a makeup brush and a look here. And then it comes in, of course, bubble wrap. And this is the actual palette case. I love the deep of his signature. I believe this might be his signature. Just the wording is just that shiny black standout. I love that. It's nothing special about the packaging. It's just a regular palette like Morphee usually does. Just a regular black palette. I have used it. Like I said, I used it today, and I used it a couple of times before. So this is what it looks like inside. These are the colors. I'm going to take this off so you can see the colors. See, this is the green that I just used today. That's on my lid area. So these are the colors. Amazing, amazing colors. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4 is 32 of the smaller pen colors. And then in this middle area, there's 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 32 of the smaller pans, 8, 16, 24, 32, and then 7 of the bigger colors, which you can use for contouring, base colors, blending. And I love that his range of colors is from light to very bold colors. You could use do so many different looks. It can be a palette that's good for all seasons, all celebrations, all kinds of themes. So I like that it's like a complete palette, and I believe he calls it the Artistry palette. Yeah, it's the Artistry palette. So it's definitely for art. It's definitely for art, and it completes all of the color schemes. Like I said, from very lights to darks, there's shimmers, there's mattes, you name it, you have it. It's just like a complete palette. This is the color that I used on the base, which I'm trying to see the names. So let me put it on here and I'll tell you the name. Oh my God, I shook the camera. So that was Face. What I used on the base of my whole eyelid, except under the eyebrow area, was Face. And then on the outer corner of my crease, I used what's called Wig, which is this bronzy color right here. So that's like on the outer corner towards the middle of the crease. So it's the Wig, which is that one right there. This one again is the base. I always have a base creamy beigey look for my eyes. And then the lid, the very small area of the lid is where I did this color right here. It's a shimmery green, and it is called, let's see if I see the names. Guac, G-U-A-C. Guac, I think I'm saying it right. So those are the three colors that I use. So of course, if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm all about shimmers more than mattes. But I do like to have mattes for transitioning shades, for blending shades, and so for making some light colors and then transitioning in, either keeping them like looks or transitioning them to bold looks. So I definitely want to have mattes, but I'm all about the shimmer, and so I'm loving all the shimmer colors. My favorite colors are purple and pink, so there's a shimmer purple right here. So let me see if I could name all the colors. I'm going to put my glasses on. Now, these are my reading glasses. These are not my eyeglasses. I have different eyeglasses, but hey, these help. So we have Canvas, Ring Light, So Good, 518, Rusted, Halloween, Wig, Tea, Punch Me. Let me see if I can do it at the, I don't think I could do it at the same time. Punch Me, so that's the first row. Punch Me is starting the second row. Sister, Mary, Literally, You're Kidding, Shook, Boutique, Benny. I love these names. Flashback, Face, Tune, Code James, 10% Off, No Beans, Spooky, B, Guac, Hello, Playground, Brother, Artistry, Love That, Pinkity, Drinkity, Social Blade, Daddy, Cape Cod, Cola, Acapella, Escape, which is that beautiful shimmer purple, Single, Skip, Social Blade is like a very light neon green, Daddy is like a forest green, Cape Cod is like between a green and a bluish, Cola, we're getting into the blue colors, Acapella, Escape, Single, and yeah, Skip. So those are the colors right there. So let me see if I can put it on there. You might get, So it's hard to do because of the reflection of the light, but the names are just amazing. I love the names that he picked out. I think they are so good. Too Faced is another brand that comes out with the most cutest, amazing names. I have their palette, and there's one that's like holla for $1. They come up with the most creative, amazing names, and James Charles is no different. He came up with some good names. The colors are amazing. So I'm going to do some swatches for you, just for you to see what it's like. And I'll probably start at the bottom, where like the green color. That's that neon green that I was talking about that's called Social Blade. And then we have Daddy, which is the next color I'm going to use. That's Daddy. And then the next color is Cape Cod. So cleaning my hands. I got a towel so I could clean and redo my hands. Usually have wipes, but I ran out of wipes. So now we're going into the blue colors. That one's called Cola. And then this one is Acapella. That's really pretty. Really pretty. Then we're getting into the purples. Oh, there was two more blue ones. Well, I'm going down the line. So this is a purple one. Then this is kind of a lighter purple. And then this is a pink. That's really pretty. So we have Social Blade, Daddy, Cape Cod, Cola, Acapella, Escape, Single, and what's this name? Skip. So that's the bottom area of the palette. Oh my God, they're very pigmented. You can see it's hard to get off. But I want to do the next. So the next line, we have a yellow color. Oh, I couldn't get it up. My arm is gonna be something else. That's the, yeah, here, let me do it again. Because I still have some of the, so that color is B. Then the green that I have on my lid, that is so pretty. That one is called Guac. Then we have, okay, let's put it up here. That was called Guac. Then we're doing, it's like a blue color. This is called Hello. That is really pretty. This is another blue. That is called Playground. This is called Brother. This one is called Artistry. That's such a pretty, pretty purple. That one's called Love That. This is called Pinkity Drinkity. It's really, really light, so it'll probably barely show up. So that's the second to the bottom level. So then we'll go to the, I am gonna have to soap this hand. That's how pigmented it is. That's the number one thing that I look for in a palette. Of course, I love packaging. That is what my eyes first see. And if that catches my eye and impresses me, I can move on to the next thing, which is definitely my number one thing inside the palette is the pigmentation. My arm is hurting from doing that. I might have to do the inside of my arm. So the next line are those big size pans. So the first one is a white color, which is called Flashback. Here, let me do it. That's Flashback. Then we have the one that I used for my whole lid, Face, which is a beigey creamy color. Then there's a yellowy. And the yellow is called Cape Cod. No, not Cape Cod, sorry, Tune. So the next one, this one is Code James. That's really pretty for like fall and Halloween colors. This is like a rust color. And this one is called 10% off. And then this one is called No Thanks. That's a really pretty brown. Another for contouring or fall colors. This is a black color. So this could be used for eyeliner, Halloween looks, you name it. I should have put soap on this towel. I'm gonna put some soap on it. So I got some soap. So now we're gonna do another line. This one is called Punch Me. Oh, still got soap on my hand, hold on. So this one is called Punch Me. Ooh, it's really a light beige, kind of like a transitioning shade, base shade, that kind of thing. This is called Sister. It's kind of like a pinky, creamy color. This one is called Mary. That's Mary. That is literally, I have a hard time saying that word. This is a really bright red color. That one's called You're Kidding. You're Kidding. That's beautiful. Love that color. That one's called Shook. That one right there. I love the shimmer. Love that color. This is a matte color. And that one's called Boutique. This one right here. And then you have a brown chocolate color. It's chocolate. It's actually called Benny. I don't know why it's called Benny, but those are the colors in that one. See how soap works so much better. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I should have got a dry towel instead of this tissue as well. Okay, last row. This is a really light color. I don't know if you're gonna see that. That's called Canvas. No wonder. This is the color that I used on the base. Oh, not the base. Actually, I didn't even use this color. Ring light. I actually used the face as my base. Oh, my arm is hurting so bad. This is the shoulder. I have this shoulder so bad. I just had an MRI. I have rotator cuff damage, and I have, I forgot what it's called, bicep tendonitis. So I need to start, May 29th, I'll be starting a lot of physical therapy. So, yeah. So what color did, and this is the color that I used on the inner crease. I love it. Love that shimmer. Love that look. That one's called So Good. And then you have like an orangey neon color. Love it for Halloween. Fall colors. Thanksgiving, those kind of things. Or if you just want to create an orange look. So that one's called Sis, like my sis. This one is kind of like a rusty color. So that one's called Rusted. There you go. Enough said, huh? This one, I love so much. Maybe because it's shimmer, but I also love the colors. That one is called Halloween. I was just saying that. So definitely I will do a look for Halloween on that one. Then we have the one that I used in the outer corner of my crease, which is this one. Oh, that is amazing, amazing. And that one is called Wig. And then last but not least, we have a matte brown color. There. So some of them don't look pigmented, but they really are. And I have brought a brush because one of the things that Jeffree Star had said, according to my daughter, she said that when you do swatches, you should do it with the brush because your finger will not show the reality of how it would come out and look on your eyes. So I'm going to try a few colors with the brush and see if it would make the difference. So he's right. You know, you really got to see it comes out less with that. So let me try another color. So that's how it would look coming out with, let me do, in fact, one of the colors that I just did to show the difference. Okay, I'm going to do the Wig one. And that's the Wig one right there. So that's the difference. Applied with the brush, applied with the finger. So he definitely has a point there. Let me do it with one more swipe. So it's true. You know, the finger's just going to show you because you dip it in and you kind of wipe it. So it's going to come out a little bit more deeper than what you do with the brush. The strokes are lighter, the bristles are lighter. So you're going to swatch it more than you just do the one time with the finger because you're blending it in, you're bringing out that color more and more. So it's more work with the brush than it was just with your finger. So he said, so when you do swatches, he recommends, I mean, you could do the finger thing so that they can see the beauty of the color. But if you want to get the true reality of how it's going to come out on your eyes, you should do it with the brush. But I think by showing both, people get the idea. They get to see the real boldness of the color and how it goes on your skin like it would go on your eyes. But to get how much you would have to swipe more to be an authentic example would definitely be to use the brush. That way you know, okay, then I probably would have to go over it maybe with 2 or 3 strokes versus just 1 stroke. Or maybe I'm really going to have to use a brush that will really get that color going. So you'll see the true, accurate reality with the brush, and you just get a nice look with your finger swiping as well. So that is that palette. I love it. I think James Charles is an amazing makeup artist, and I love his palettes. I love that he did a collaboration with Morphee because I love Morphee. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I think they're very pigmented. There is fallout. Again, there is fallout, and you can see it here. There was fallout here. There was fallout on here. I swatched all colors. These didn't have as many. Some don't have as many as others, but there are colors that do have, and I think it tends, I don't want to say it's more in the shimmery colors because there's some fallout here too, and this is a matte versus this is a shimmer. So there is some fallout. Not a whole bunch. It's the type of fallout that you can definitely work with and do your little quick tricks, like the one I do with the powdered brush. Anytime I need to do some cleanup, I take the brush that I use to put on my powder and just swipe it, and it just comes right off. With the Blue Blood, that didn't work. That wasn't good enough at all, at all. I had to get into the wipes, wipe the whole thing off, and reapply my foundation and reapply the color. And I had to do a lot of that. But like I said, the colors were amazing and the pigmentation was so great that I can deal with it. I just know that I have to use shields, sticky notes, Scotch tape, and then maybe add in some of my tricks as well. This one does have some fallout, definitely, but it's so worth it because, again, the colors are amazing. The pigmentation is great for me. It's not the most best pigmentation I've ever seen. Some colors are more pigmented than others, but it isn't bad. It's definitely would qualify as, you know, not bad at all in my book. So it would definitely be a palette I would buy over again, and any other palette that he comes out with. I love his technique. I love his color scheme. I love that he puts his heart and soul into his creation of palettes. And so, like I said, I love the pigmentation. The fallout, there's definitely fallout, but it's not the most horrible fallout, and it's definitely fallout that I can deal with. And I highly recommend this palette. Not only is it just beautiful and a complete palette, like he said, it's an artistry palette. So it's complete from the very lightest color to the very darkest color. You have your mattes and your equal amounts of shimmers and mattes. You have some colors that you can use as just transitioning shades, just blending shades. You have some shades you can use for contouring and even blush. You could probably use like these colors for blush. So it's a complete palette, which I would name it that too, artistry. So if you're a makeup artist and you're looking for the perfect palette, like myself, I would definitely recommend this palette. And even if you're not a makeup artist and you just not the type to have a huge collection or want to invest so much money in so many different palettes, but you want a complete array of colors that covers you from A to Z, this is your palette. So that's my review and my swatch on the James Charles Morphee palette. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And definitely don't forget to push that notification bell because that's the only way you'll get heads up on every video that I upload. So into my next video, thank you so much for watching.